Okay, let's dive into a story that feels like a total rerun of the Cold War.
It all starts with this: a 24-year-old rusting oil tanker, basically adrift in the ocean.
Then, you throw in two of the world's most powerful nuclear-capable navies.
And boom, it all boils over into one high-stakes Atlantic flashpoint.
So what happened? Well, the US military seized this Russian-flagged oil tanker right near Iceland.
But here's the twist. This ship wasn't always Russian. It actually started out as a stateless vessel.
Mid-chase, it pulls off a super quick rebrand, registering as Russian and even painting on the flag. And what about that Russian sub-escort? Moscow reportedly sent one, but where it went is a mystery.
You see, this ship wasn't just some random tanker. It's part of a huge global dark fleet.
What's the dark fleet? Think of it as a shadow network for shipping sanctioned oil. Yeah, these ships are usually old, uninsured, and they help sanctioned nations keep that oil cash flowing. So, just as the US is cracking down on this fleet, we get a huge announcement. A really huge one. The US announced it would take control of almost $2 billion in Venezuelan oil. The president said he'd personally control the money from selling it to help people in both countries. Which, makes you wonder, was Venezuela actually selling this oil, or was the US just taking it? Well, China definitely had an opinion. They called it a typical act of bullying. And Venezuela's acting president, she wasn't having it, pushing back hard against the threats. This whole thing really shines a light on a major contradiction in US policy, right? So first the US sanctions wreck their oil industry, then the US just takes that same oil? And these moves, they've basically opened up what one source called the floodgates of chaos. So that leaves us with a big question. Is this a new global order or just total chaos?